it is chilly out there, which is why it's so nice to be here in the warm studio. And today is no ordinary Tuesday, it's Giving Tuesday. Right now, folks around the world are getting together to give back. And one way you can show your support is by making a donation to the Craig Hospital Foundation. It's such a great foundation. So Serena Brusco, the president of the Craig Hospital Foundation, is joining us now with more about the amazing work they're doing. Hi, Serena. Thank you for being here.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Yes, of course. Yeah, thank you for trekking in. It's a little treacherous out there. We appreciate you. I want to talk to you about the amazing work you guys do at Craig. So Craig Hospital is not your typical hospital, which is so great. You focus on rehabilitation and research for spinal cord injury and brain injury. Can you tell me more?
Yes, Danny, thank you. You know, Craig is not like any other hospital. We are located right here in Denver's backyard in beautiful Inglewood, and we specialize in serving people who have some neurological damage, either to their brain or to their spine, their spinal cord. And that allows us to provide really specialized expert care for our patients.
That's amazing.
And we're one of two standalone, independent, nonprofit hospitals, which means we rely on donor support for therapies and programs that are not covered by insurance. So imagine a high schooler who needs to benefit from Craig Hospital. We have a teacher that the foundation pays for that helps them stay on track academically. Our therapeutic recreation department is, of course, part of Colorado's beautiful ecosystem, and so we have a huge therapeutic recreation department, and all of those things are funded by donors.
That is incredible, and it's just so amazing how much care you guys take beyond just the initial, which is so wonderful. So what's the leading cause of injuries that you do see?
You know, Danny, it's people living their lives.
Yeah.
Like you or me, we drove today in the snow, and 50% of the people that we serve got into some sort of vehicle accident, followed by people who sustained an injury during a fall or unforeseen medical complications. So people like you and me just living their lives that got a little bit of unluck dealt to them.
Definitely can happen to any of us. Well, I want you to tell me more too about these treatments. Do patients come from all over the country to be seen?
They do, Danny. They actually come from all around the world.
Wow.
Last year alone, we served people from 42 different states.
Okay.
And we're licensed to serve people across the country through our nurse advice line and through our telehealth program. We're able to serve anywhere between 400 inpatients, 500 inpatients every year, up to 2,000 outpatients every year and across the country.
My goodness. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Okay, so I'm sure you guys hear some pretty crazy stories and amazing stories of recovery too. Can you share one of those stories with us?
Oh, I want to tell you about Peter, because Peter's worked really hard at Craig, and he had a miraculous rehabilitation story. He sustained a spinal cord injury during a medical complication in Florida, and was told that he will never be able to live independently again. And his wife wouldn't take that as a final answer and did a bunch of research to figure out where Peter could have his most fulfilling and meaningful life, and she found Craig. And when Peter was flown here, he was on a feeding tube and unable to swallow.
Oh my goodness.
And through his own incredible journey, you can see him just enjoying his time here at Craig.
Nice.
He put in 6 to 8 hours of therapy every day, investing in himself with his team, his Craig team. And 10 weeks later, he walked out of Craig after being told that he will never, and he can't, and he won't. And he told us that Craig was the first time he heard, I will, and we will, and you can. And he did.
Oh my goodness, Serena, that's incredible. What an amazing story of perseverance, and having his whole family and his wife just say, hey, you know what, you can do this. That is so unbelievable. Well, I want to dig deeper into Giving Tuesday, because I think a lot of people at home are now very inspired. How does this help out the Craig Hospital Foundation when people give?
Oh, thank you for asking that question. We have a very incredible and exciting match that has been given from a Craig family. Jeff and Sharon Richardson offered a $250,000 match today on Giving Tuesday, which just it will buoy everyone who's at Craig Hospital today and into the future. And that $250,000 match goes to fund things that Jeff and Sharon, when they were bringing their son Brian home, they were walking the halls at Craig and they realized this is really an expensive injury, to live independently at home, surrounded by voices of people you love, so that you can continue to get healthy at home.
Amazing.
And they started asking, well, what happens to people that can't afford shower chairs or a ramp in order to get into their home, or other lifts that they need to get in and out of bed? And they created the Going Home Fund. And this Going Home Fund provides all of that and more.
Wow, Serena, that is so incredible. Well, guys, that is an amazing reason to donate on this Giving Tuesday, so make sure you do that. Your generous donation will be doubled up to $250,000 thanks to that donor. So head to craighospital.org/Giving Tuesday now. You can also call 303-789-8650.